Good morning, and welcome to episode 31 of Looking at Stamps. And we continue looking at the Celebrate the Century stamp set, and today's decade is the 1980s. The sheet is subtitled Space Shuttle Launched, Berlin Wall Falls. New words for this decade are yuppie, infomercial, and biodiversity. As a note of reference, American culture bypassed me during this decade. I had just joined the military and I was stationed overseas for most of this time. To be honest, I had to research most of these stamp references to be able to share them with you today. So let's look at the stamps. Columbia, the first space shuttle, is launched April 12, 1981. Space shuttles will transform U.S. space travel. There will be 35 flights during this decade and over 135 flights until the program is shuttered 30 years later. The Broadway musical Cats will open October the 7th, 1982. The Broadway production will run for 18 years and over 7,485 performances. It will be revived on Broadway in 2016 and will run for 593 performances. San Francisco 49ers will be the most successful football team and will win 4 Super Bowl championships between 1982 and 1990. On January 20th, 1981, as new President Ronald Reagan takes office, U.S. hostages from the seized embassy in Tehran will return home after 444 days of captivity. Figure skating gains popularity as Katrina Witt of East Germany and Debbie Thomas of the United States become household names. U.S. men's champions Scott Hamilton and Brian Boitano will win Olympic gold medals in 1984 and 1988, respectively. The Cosby Show will debut in 1984 and will become TV's top-rated program in 1985 and will remain there for 5 straight seasons. Cabbage Patch Kids will be the surprise toy of the 1983-84 holiday season and will set up a shopping frenzy as desperate parents fight in stores or seek black market purchases. Compact discs are first marketed in the United States in 1983 and will dramatically change the music industry. The Vietnam Veterans Memorial will be dedicated in Washington, D.C. on November 13, 1982. Cable TV expands into most homes in the United States due to new satellite transmissions and advancements in cable technology. On November 9, 1989, travel restrictions between East and West Germany are lifted and thus ends the Cold War and its symbol, the Berlin Wall. Germans celebrate by removing the wall piece by piece as the world celebrates. 2019 marks the 30-year anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall. Video games will reign supreme as 20 million quarters will be spent in arcades in 1981. Within years, video games will invade the home and living rooms will become personal arcades. In 1983, the movie E.T. will be nominated for 9 Academy Awards. It will lose the Best Movie Award to the movie Gandhi. Hip-hop culture is introduced to mainstream America and will influence dance, music, language, and fashion. Personal computers are introduced to American homes thanks to companies like Tandy, Commodore, Apple, and IBM. They will soon become a mainstay for most Americans. And the background image shows the 4th mission of the Space Shuttle Columbia on June 27, 1982. And that's it. That is Celebrate the Century, the 1980s decade. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.